In this lesson, we will look at verb tenses used in active and passive voice. Let's talk about the active and passive forms of overall verb tenses. Just keep this in mind that in active forms, the subject of the sentence is the person or thing that does the action. In passive voice, the verb is made by someone or something other than the subject. Often the action is done to the subject by someone else. In other words, we can say the active voice describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. It follows a clear subject plus verb plus object construct that's easy to read. In fact, sentences constructed in the active voice add impact to your writing. With passive voice, the subject is acted upon by the verb. It makes for a murky, roundabout sentence. You can be more straightforward with active voice. As such, there are many ways to change the passive voice to the active voice in your sentence. Let's look at the structure of the active voice and passive voice. Active voice describes what a person or thing does. The subject performs the action on the object. For example, Ahmed painted the shop. Now Ahmed is the subject, painted is the verb, and the shop is an object. Passive voice describes a sentence in which the subject receives an action. The subject is being acted upon. For example, the shop was painted by Ahmed. Now the shop is the subject, painted is the verb, and Ahmed is an object in this particular sentence. Let's look at the passive voice in present simple tense. The formula in active voice is subject plus infinitive plus object. And the formula with passive voice is subject plus to be plus past participle plus by object. In simple present, the active voice is he buys a mobile phone. A mobile phone is bought by him. They sell that shop. That shop is sold by them. Next one is the passive voice in present continuous tense. The formula with active voice is subject plus to be plus present simple plus object. And the formula with passive voice is subject plus to be plus being plus past participle plus by object. In present continuous, the active voice is she is doing her homework. Her homework is being done by her. Tony is painting a picture. A picture is being painted by Tony. Next one, passive voice in simple past tense. The formula in active voice is the subject plus past participle plus object. And the formula with passive voice is subject plus was or were plus past participle plus by object. In simple past tense, the active voice is she cooked the dinner. In passive voice, the dinner was cooked by her. He wrote a novel. A novel was written by him. Next one is the passive voice in past continuous tense. The formula in active voice is the subject plus was or were plus present participle plus object. And the formula with passive voice is the subject plus was or were plus being plus past participle plus by object. In past continuous, the active voice is he was watching a drama. A drama was being watched by him. She was making tea. The tea was being made by her. Then we have passive voice in the past perfect tense. The formula in active voice is the subject plus had plus past participle plus object. And the formula in passive voice is subject plus had been plus past participle plus by object. In past perfect, the active voice is I had finished my work. My work had been finished by me. He had left that place. That place had been left by him. Then we have the passive voice in simple future tense. The formula with active voice is the subject plus will plus infinitive plus object. And the formula with passive voice is the subject plus will plus be plus past participle plus by object. In simple future tense, the active voice is Tony will repair his bicycle. His bicycle will be repaired by Tony. They will pay the tax. The tax will be paid by them. Here we have passive voice in future continuous tense. The formula in active voice is the subject plus will be plus present participle plus object. And the formula with passive voice is subject plus will plus be plus ing plus past participle plus by object. In future continuous, the active voice is she will be applying a job tomorrow. A job will be being applied by her tomorrow. Jim will be watching movie on next Sunday. The movie will be being watched by Jim on next Sunday. Okay, she will be marking the tests. The test will be being marked by her. Thank you so much for listening. Now if you like this video, you can just click on like. You can share with other teachers and you can subscribe. Once again, thank you.